and welcome to Kudzi Chronicles podcast. I am your host, Kudzai, a 21-year-old student who is passionate about storytelling and sharing perspectives and ideas. Joining me on the podcast today is the TikTok sensation, Alice, who has been making waves on TikToks with her relatable yet ridiculously funny videos. Alice, with a strong army of fans, has been grabbing the TikTok world by storm. Ladies and gentlemen, Alice.
Thank you so much, Kudzai, for having me here. I'm so excited to tell you guys about everything that I'm going to be asked about.
I'm so happy to have you, Ali. All right, so let's start from where it began. Tell me a little bit about how you decided to start making TikTok videos. When was that and why? What made you want to start TikTok videos?
Okay, so starting TikTok, I have a friend named Kondwani who encouraged me about making TikTok videos. That was back in 2020 when he told me, he used to view my status a lot and he would always tell me, no, you're very funny, you should let people know about your talent. But I would always ignore it because I knew, I won't make it, and I'm just too lazy to do that. I wasn't even occupied, but I would just choose to sleep. And then going back to 2021, he told me about the same thing. He was like, you should open a TikTok page. I think you really have the talent. And I decided, okay, I will. And that was in October. I decided to open an account, and I started posting videos, and it was really going well. Then going to 2022, I continued posting, but then I stopped somewhere in July because I was going through a rough phase and everything. So I stopped. Most of the times I'm going through a rough phase, I don't want to be on social media and all that because it will really drain me. So I stopped TikTok, I stopped WhatsApp, all the social medias I stopped. But coming back to 2023, the end of 2022, when I came to Texila, things changed. I gained back my confidence. School was okay, and I think I realized that I'm smart.
You are.
So things started becoming better. And going back to 2023, or let me just say fast forward to last year, I continued posting my videos, and I really had the audience and followers. More followers. I gained more followers, and even this year, I have even more followers. I really love it.
I love that, Alice, and I love that you didn't let that rough time make you give up. You didn't give up. You came back.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome, Ali. So let's talk about your most recent video, which is about, people who ask too much. And, we are students in uni, so I completely relate to that. But I want you to explain and tell us what made you want to make this video, and was it directed to a specific person?
Definitely. It was directed to someone.
Oh my goodness, Alice.
It was. So let me say this. Most of the videos that I make, don't really be about myself. Most of the videos I make are the things that happen around me, or about other people, yes,
I could tell.
but not really about myself. So for that video specifically, yes, I was targeting someone because this person is really just too much. Like, I won't refuse you to beg or ask. It's okay, but then you should just know when to do it and when not to do it because we're all trying to survive. Like you should have self-control. Like imagine if I'm always asking from you every time, and as my friend, you should just control yourself. Like, okay, this person is trying to manage their food or their what, and the thing is, this person not only ask, but they do not give. They do not give, they only ask. So that was my biggest problem. I'm like, no.
Oh
this
my
is too
goodness.
much.
That is so funny. Alice, this is something I always tell you. You're a funny woman. I always say, Alice, you're a funny woman. But I don't think people should mess with you because you just have the words. You go in.
They shouldn't. No, they shouldn't.
Right?
Yeah.
You know what? I love that. You have the voice, you know that your voice matters, and you speak about things. Honestly, I don't think that it's okay to suffer inside.
No.
You see things that are wrong and you just keep quiet about it. It's fine that you speak about these things. I love that. So I want us to talk about the TikTok and the comments. I want you to tell me how you handle the comments. Is it that since everybody that follows you is maybe your friend or someone who knows you, are they always nice, or is there a way that you handle the comments when they're mean or not nice?
So for TikTok, I have friends who follow me, the ones I know and the people who I don't know. So usually, of course there will always be people who have bad comments, like people who just comment negative things, and those are the things I do not like. So usually if I see someone has commented something negative, if it's not that hateful, I'll just leave them. Like, But if it's very hateful, I'm going to make a video about them, or I'll just reply to them.
You speak about it.
Yeah. Or I'm just going to block them because you're not going to make me feel insecure. Or you're not going to not let me breathe on my page.
Yeah.
I'll block you, or I'm going to reply back to you. If you've said something that's useless, I'll tell you even more useless things because it's like you're now trying to compete.
Exactly.
Yeah, but most of the times I'll just choose to block you.
Oh my
goodness. I'll block you because you not let me not breathe on my page.
Exactly.
No.
You know, I just love that you are someone who speaks up, Ali. I just love that. And you're so funny.
Thank you so much.
Tell me about how you manage your TikTok and education, you know, because you're a med student. You have to study.
Yeah.
So how does that work? The TikTok video time or the studying time?
Okay.
Yeah.
So I usually make my TikToks like early in the morning, like around 08 a.m.
Really?
Yeah.
That's the time class starts, Alice.
Yes. Yeah.
Is that why you're always late?
No, I'm not always late. I usually make them around that time, or if I'm not having class, if there's a day that we're free, I'm going to make a lot of videos. And then the next day I'll post them as early as 8. So some people will think that's the time I made the video, but no, it's not like that.
The other time.
And also sometimes if there's something on my mind, I have to make the video right there and then before I forget. And also sometimes in my free time, I'll always type the things that I want to talk about or write them down. Yeah.
Actually, I do that too, Alice.
So I'll always write them down. And I manage my time. Okay, I know when to do things and when not to do things. So like I'll not just be making TikTok videos every day.
Organized.
And I don't post the videos every day because like my content is like talking. So I can't be posting videos of me talking every day. Like, people will get tired. So I'll usually post after a day or after 2 days. People who follow me, they will notice that I post after 2 days or 3 days because I don't want you to be listening to my voice every day. It's actually annoying. I feel like it will be annoying at some point. So I post sometimes only.
Here and there.
And I will never let it get in the way of my studies. That's a lie. Like my studies always be above. TikTok is just...
You're such a hard worker.
Yeah. Just
I love that
I do. It's like a hobby.
Yeah, something you like to do, right?
Exactly.
I love that. We have that in common, actually. Because, this is a hobby for me. I just love talking. Simply, I love talking. So why not do it on my free time? I can talk, right? All right, Ali. Tell me about your friendships. Did it start like, you and your friends, or it was just a personal thing? You did that on your own? And just tell me a little bit more about your friendships and, the people you keep around you.
Okay. So I think I started this TikTok thing on my own. Yeah, I started it on my own. But of course, I have friends who are always supporting me. And my friends really do support me. Yeah, they support me. They share my videos. And they're always in my comments. And I also do the same for them.
Oh, that's nice. I think it's always nice, right, when your friends show up for you in small ways, like commenting or liking your videos. It's so nice.
Yeah, and I also have other friends like from the previous university where I was at. I have them supporting me every time they come and text me. Oh, I'm proud of you. Oh, I've seen my friends posting you. What you should continue.
That is so good, Alice. Tell me about the holidays when you go home. Do you take a pause or do you still make TikTok videos when you're at home?
I can't pause because there's something happening. Yes, there's something happening every day, even at home. I'm always observing things, so I can't stop. I can't even stop for a week because there's something happening every day. Sometimes it'll be like, okay, these two days, these next 2 days I will not post anything, but there's something happening every day, and I just can't keep it to myself. Like I must share with you people so that you know.
Yeah. Exactly. That is so true. And I love this about us girls. When something is happening around you, your voice matters. You have to speak up. You can't just shut up about things. Exactly. And sometimes people do that because they want to keep the peace. And for the sake of peace, we just keep quiet. And I don't think that's right. Speak up, and the people who matter will understand. Exactly. Right? Alice, what would you say is the best advice? Because I know you have little sisters. So now, maybe when your little sisters have grown and they also want to start making TikToks, what would you say to them? What's the best advice you think you would give to your sister if she wanted to start making TikToks? Okay, the best advice that I would give is, in the things that we do in this life, we should always involve God. Whether you think it's a small thing, whether it's a big thing, whether you think it's a hobby, or whether you think this is just too small to tell God, you should tell God about it. Because trust me, even these TikToks that I make, it's not like I just do it with my own or like my own accord or power. No, I always involve God in everything I do, and trust me, He's always there for me. I love
as
that,
simple as it may seem, God will support you. So what I can just tell my siblings or anyone who wants to do something, don't forget to involve God in whatever you want to do. Don't think that it's too small. Whether you want to be running, whether you want to be sports, whatever it is that you want to do, you should involve God. Don't think it's too small. No, He's going to be there for you.
I love that, Alice. Yeah. God will show up in the small things as well, not just the big things.
Sure.
I love that. Ali, my other question for you is that I know that you're a med student and soon you're going to be finished, and so you are going to be a practicing doctor, right?
Yeah.
So is the TikTok going to continue, or it's going to be, it's done?
It can never be over. This is just the beginning.
I see. You just love TikTok. You're extra.
Yeah, it can never be over. Trust me. This is just the beginning. There is more that you guys need to know about me. I'm telling you, and be proud of me every day and every year. There'll be new things that you see. It's never ending.
I just love that energy.
Yeah, even if I have problems or I'm sad, I'm going to make videos about that. Yeah. Because there's always someone relating in this world. That's a good part. That's why every time, even when I'm making a video, I know someone relates. Yeah. Because I'm not the only one going through something like that, or I'm not the only one who is thinking of something like that. That's why most of the times I'll see people's comments of like, you're reading my mind. Oh, I wanted to say this. I'm like, yeah, it's because they're relating to, so I can never stop.
Exactly.
I'm not stopping. This is just the beginning.
And this is something I was just talking about with someone else, my friend, I think Laken, Laken, right? Yeah. She was just saying that you might think that you're doing something and no one is watching, but there's always someone watching. Always. You're always influencing someone. Definitely. Like there's always someone watching. So yes, keep doing what you're doing.
Thank you so much.
We love that for you, Alice.
Thank you.
I love that for you. And I relate to you so much. The fact that you said there's always someone relating, and so you will make videos about whatever situation you're in.
Exactly.
For me, that is journaling. I write things a lot. I write every time something is going on. I'm happy, I'm sad, I write things. And for me, it's not necessarily that I want people to
relate.
Yeah, it's not about that. For me, it's just, I think about my older self a lot. I think about my 40, 50-year-old self a lot. And so I want to read these things. That's the whole point of this podcast as well. I just want, when I'm 50, to just be like, girl, you were doing too much. Exactly, that's the point for me. But I love that you do what you do, Alice. I love the confidence, and I love the brains. Because you're smart.
Thank you so much. You're equally even more smart.
Well, thank you, Alice.
You're welcome.
So we have come to the end of our podcast. I hope you can get as many nuggets of wisdom as you can.
Yeah.
Alice, thank you so much. Don't forget to go and check out her TikTok channel. She is
Mupanga Alice.
Oh yeah. You will have a lot of laughs from there. So yeah, thank you so much, guys. Bye.
And from me, it's bye.